In this video lecture, let me explain the line and the staff concept in an organization. Line and the staff are the names given to different type of function in an organization. What is meant by line function? Line function means the people connected who directly work on the core activity of an organization is called line function. For example, production department, sales, and sometimes marketing department are connected with the core work in an organization. So it is called line function. Then what is meant by staff function? Staff function is a group of people who support the organization in a specialized advisory manner or performing the supporting function is called staff function. Example for staff function, human resources department, that is HR department, accounts department, public relation and legal department are considered to be the staff function. Line hierarchy. So how the hierarchy level of line staff existing in an organization, we are going to see that line management and staff management have two separate hierarchy. The hierarchy connected with the line staff is called line hierarchy. So in this line hierarchy, the departments are supposed to be the revenue generator. They are totally responsible for generating the income for an organization. For example, manufacturing, selling, and their managers are responsible for achieving the organizational main objective by executing the key functions such as policy making, target setting, and decision making. Staff hierarchy. Staff hierarchy is the department who are said to be the revenue consumer. And this manager connected with the staff hierarchy are responsible for supporting the line function such as accounting, maintenance, personnel department. They are connected with the staff hierarchy. And both the hierarchy will have their own chain of command. That means a line manager may have a direct control over the staff employee, but the staff manager may not have that much power over the line employee. Line and the staff organization chart is shown in figure 1. This applies for an organization where CEO, Chief Executive Officer, you can see the dark line. Chief Executive Officer goes to marketing manager, production manager, finance manager, which in turn goes to the foreman here, and then go to the worker. So the dark line, the straight line represent the line faculty or the line staff, and the broken line means economist, legal advisor, and goes to the finance manager and the marketing manager. They represent the staff hierarchy. So line and staff hierarchy is shown in this chart. Now, what is the distinction between line staff and the line hierarchy and the staff hierarchy? Each one has a different role and they have to clarify the same, avoiding the functional dilemma between them. And the relation between these two hierarchies is totally interesting. Generally, the line people are considered to be the action guy, whereas the staff is considered to be the passive guys in an organization. What is meant by line organization? Line structure consists of direct vertical relationship which connects the position of the task of each level below, above, and below it. It represents the structure in which direct virtual relation in which the authority travels. So the advantages of line organization or line hierarchy or line faculty is given as clear-cut relationship between them. There is an unity of command. Unity of command means command comes from a single person for a group of subordinate. Decision making will be prompt. Effective coordination will be available. Fixed responsibility is that there is a discipline in this line hierarchy. Disadvantages of line hierarchy. Very difficulty in staffing the people. concentration of authority, lack of specialization, instability, poor motivation, ineffective communication are the various disadvantages of line organization. What is meant by staff organization? Staff organization or staff hierarchy are the people or the group of people who are not connected directly with the core work in an organization, but they provide advice and service to the line hierarchy. They provide expert advice on the important matter. They enable the line work to work in a more efficient manner, but they cannot directly issue order to the subordinate in the line department. Only the line hierarchy or the line staff is totally responsible for issuing order to the subordinate. Advantages of staff organization. Specialization, growth and expansion is available, lesser burden on line executive, better on decision making, training of line executives, and they can go for advancement of research. Disadvantages of staff organization. Different orientation. There is a conflict between the line and the staff hierarchy, lack of responsibility, lack of coordination, costly structure. The staff organization chart is shown in detail. There is a work manager who concentrates on the engineer, who concentrates on the superintendent. In turn, they concentrate on the route clerk and the cost clerk. Finally, they go to the worker. So the work manager cannot directly issue order to the worker in an organization. They have to go through proper channel. This chart is nothing but the staff organization chart. Now, what is the relation between line staff and the line hierarchy and the staff hierarchy? The authority, the type and the degree of authority vary with respect to decision-making level. And moreover, the decision-making level may be different in an organization. It may vary from organization to organization with respect to line and the staff relationship. Generally, these two relations refer to a pattern in which staff specialized advise the line manager to perform the duty in favor of the organization. Line manager versus staff manager. What are the activities of line manager? What are the activities of staff manager is shown in this slide. Formulating objective, plan and the policy for an organization. Making decision for implementation of the plan and the policy. Providing supervision and leadership for achieving coordination and control in an organization. These are the three activities or importance of the line manager. Importance of the staff manager. They help the line manager in performing the above function. They provide specified administrative services. They interpret objective plan and the policy. They make the best tools available for implementing the plan and the policy for an organization. They improve the effectiveness or efficiency of the organization. Line and the staff conflict. How do the conflict occur in an organization between the line hierarchy and the staff hierarchy? There are a number of frequencies of conflict between the line and the staff in an organization. This will lead to lot of friction, loss of time, and totally loss of efficiency in an organization. So there is a need for analyzing the sources of line and the staff conflict in order to take action to overcome the problem of conflict. Line officers against staff officers. So what are the complaints of line officer against staff officer is given here. From line officer point of view, the complaints against staff officer are staff officer have only theoretical knowledge. They are totally impractical. They will not take into account the department goal. They will take into account only the department goal, but not the goal of the organization. These are the complaints given by the line officer against the staff officer. The complaints given by the staff officer against line officer is given below. Line officer neglect the advice given by the staff officer. Line officer generally will hesitate to accept the new ideas. They simply reject the idea given by the line officer. Some line officers are not ready to ask for any advice from the staff officers. So these are the various subdivision topics under line and staff hierarchy. Thank you.